Hey guys, well, back in Eastern Washington over with the 55 truck, and it's changing. Yeah, usually it's 90 degrees over here in mid-September. We're having a little bit of change in the weather. The west side is rainy. So anyways, back over here for a couple of days, and ever since I've had the truck, I've had a transmission leak when I come back to it every time. So I've had some diapers underneath there, and I also have this. You can see the steering box right there also leaks, but I just put a diaper on that and I get by. I'm going to get to that eventually. So last time over here I sprayed down, I thought it was a pan gasket, but it's the shift shaft seal. So the transmission shop was telling me I had to drop the pan, but found out if I went up to Napa, I'll show you guys this little tool here, that'll extract that seal, and there's the number, and there's the seal from Napa. So we're gonna try to pull that seal and put that in, and then we'll get hopefully it'll be dry next time I come back over here, but we're gonna test it before I go, see if it worked. All right, thanks guys. Bring you back in a little bit. Hey guys, so I got this shifter shaft seal in my Turbo 350 here. I always thought it was this pan gasket, but after cleaning it up real good, I found out that it's this seal. So here, swap this out, see how long she takes. I got this little, they told me I had to take the pan down to do this unless I had some fancy tool that they had, but the thing is that I found out I could get that tool right from, oh, okay, so let's see here. Wow, is it like really right there? I can't believe that thing is right here. Let's see that. That thing's we got to clean that out. I'm going to bring you back after I clean that out. Okay. Let's clean that out first. Okay, well, I got it cleaned out a bit. I can't believe the seal is so close to I thought it was back in there a ways, so we're going to see about getting this little tool here on there. And it's got to be able to go over this first. I know that, and I don't think it's going... doesn't feel like it's even going over that. Is that bottoming out on that seal? I guess it must be. It's got to be able to go over that, so let's try to give it a hit and see what happens here. It says you give it a hit and then a little turn. Okay, that felt like it bit, so let's see if we can't lock down on this baby and pull it out. Hope you guys are seeing this okay. I hope I'm not blocking the camera view out. This should pull that. If that locked into that seal and bit into it, this should be pulling it out. And if I could get the first time, I'd be amazed, because it feels like it's grabbing something, but I can't really tell. Yeah, it feels like it grabbed something. Well, would you look at that? Would you look at that? Unreal. This sucker works. Huh. Yeah, It digs right into that seal and pulls it right out. $6 tool. Can't beat that. I'm just going to run a little something around the inside of that. I'm going to clean that. Do a little clean with you guys. Oops. Except for, guess what? Q-tip won't fit in there. Yeah, it will. I'll get it to go. Nah, there's some sludge back in there. I'm going to find something else. Well, I figure I'd just take a little brake clean and give it a little squirt. I don't think that'll hurt anything. It'll get that junk out of there. Yeah, I like that. So I'll let that evaporate. That should clean it nicely there. It looks like it did a good job. I'll just run this little teeny point of this in there and wick that out of there. It's like this. Yeah, I can't believe how smooth that went. I didn't think. They were telling me at the transmission shop I'd have to drop the pan to get to that guy, and well, I'll tell you what, that worked pretty good. I could see one other little thing there. Oh yeah, that'll get her out. I like this brake clean. It's really handy with that little straw on there. It really cleans up nice, and then it evaporates out there real good. So we're gonna go, I'm gonna soak that new seal. Oh, that's real nice and clean there. So I got the new seal with a little transmission fluid here. I'm just dipping a little bit around it just to make sure that she has some starter there. And I've seen where it's kind of hard to get it over this little the little flat spot on here. So I want to be kind of a little careful that I get the seal actually over that. Yeah, just like that. I think we got her. Don't want to back the seal up on there. It looks to me like it cleared everything. Yep. Looks good. Just push it in a little past there. Look it over one more time. Yeah, that looks good. So now they give you this little tool here. This guy. You set that right over the top of the seal and you can feel it when it bottoms out. Hopefully you guys can see this. Hopefully I'm making it so you can see it okay. Set that right up over the seal and give her a little tap. Yep, it's going good. And you can tell when you got it in there because it'll like bottom out. It'll make a little bottom out sound. Tap the bottom a little. Yep. Okay, so we got that in, and that went in really, really easy too. I must say, pretty sick. Set that guy on there. Tighten this back up, and we'll look in the morning because we would have a leak out here. I could see it leaking in just a few minutes after I cleaned it the last time with that brake fluid. So I'll snug that up, and I'll come out after a little while here and see if we aren't all clean. Okay, next morning we're gonna check her out. Well, that's a good sign so far. I would definitely have transmission fluid on the floor by now. And so right up here on this lever, I'm going to go in behind here, put my finger. See, this would be, yeah, there's no question that seal took care of the leak out of there. And didn't even look like it dripped off the residual off the pan gasket either. Wow, this thing's filthy. Probably gonna have to pull the motor and tranny eventually on this to really do a good job. I mentioned earlier in the video that the transmission shop said I'd have to pull the pan. What I meant to say is that if you didn't have that tool, which they have, and they made it sound like it was hard to get the tool, and I went online and did a little research. It was easy to find that. Showed you the numbers on it. Napa for about $6-7. The seal's about $3. So for under $10, I was able to do this repair. So yeah, real happy with that. Now I just have that steering box up there, the seals to go through on that. We'll get to that a little later. So yeah, that's a wrap on this one. Appreciate you guys watching. Drop a comment. Until the next one.